So first thing we're going to do is just get nice and comfortable on our mat, relax. Be restful at your sides, let your palms open face to the sky, and let's close our eyes and start breathing deeply in through our nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. Exhaling out through the nose, we want to feel that same area of our bodies contract and empty. While we're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, come aware of your face. Just relax our eyes, relax our jaw. Breathe into your neck and feel it release. Now let's guide breath into our arms. So we'll start at our shoulders. And let's breathe all the way down the length of our arms, out to those fingertips. Bringing our awareness and our breath into our legs, let's breathe from our hips all the way down to our toes. From there, we'll move our awareness and our breath into our spine. So feel your breath enter the top of your head and make its way down your spine, leaving itself in between each segment of your spine. Now that we have a nice blank slate, let's inhale, lift our arms. Exhale, let them float back behind us, extending out on our mat alongside our ears, and then we're going to stretch out through all of our fingers, push out through the heels of our feet. Try spreading your toes and your fingers really, really wide. And then we're going to scrunch them up tight. Spread them wide, scrunch up tight, spread wide, scrunch up tight, and then just let the hands and the toes release. Inhale, lift the arms back up towards the sky, and then exhale, let the arms float all the way back down alongside your body. Once there, let's pull the left knee in close to our body. Keep our right leg extended on the mat, and then flex and point our left foot. Roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's go the other way. Allow your foot to rest where it is. And then we'll send that leg out and we'll switch legs. Bring the right knee in this time nice and close to the body, flexing and pointing. Down, lead with your big toe. And then we allow your foot to rest. The other knee in, so we've got both knees tucked in oh so close to the body. Keep your shoulders relaxed on the mat, and we'll rock a few times side to side. Let's massage either side of our spine. And then hold to that neutral place and proceed to circle our knees around and around, massaging through lower back. And then let's go the other way. And then just hang out in a neutral place. Now I want you to belly button like you're trying to press it against your spine. And while you're doing that, you're going to press through the back of your ribs, but then roll the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat so your nose is towards your knees. And then let's release and come back down. Try that again. First engage the belly, and then use that to help you round the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. And release back down. One more time, we're tightening the belly, pressing through the back of our ribs, rounding the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat into that nice little ball. And then as we exhale, let's roll ourselves to an upright position. And we'll start with our feet on the mat with our knees bent. Place your hands behind your thighs, keeping the spine nice and open. Start to scoop the belly inward, and then we're going to round the spine, hanging back. Let your chin drop to your chest. And then let's inhale, lift up, opening your throat. Exhale, let's round and scoop. Inhale, lift and open. Again, exhale as we round and scoop. And then inhale, lift and open. And then find that neutral spine once again. And let's change to an easy cross-leg position. We're gonna let our palms open to the sky with the backs of our hands resting softly on our knees. Actively draw the shoulders away from your ears. And then let your chin drop to your chest and breathe into the back of our neck. Inhale, lift the head, again tipping back to open the throat. Exhale, chin to our chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open your throat. And then just allow yourself to come back to a neutral place. We're going to turn our eyes to look over the right shoulder. Return to center and let's turn to look left. Come back to center and let your chin drop to your chest. Now let's tip our right ear to the right shoulder. Drop the chin and we'll tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. Again, drop the chin and tip left. Dropping the chin and tip right. And then just let that right ear hang out near your right shoulder and use your right hand to push gently on the top of your left ear, breathing along the left side of the neck. Now let's take the left hand and push it towards the earth. And then we'll reach the right arm high and just gaze up at that right hand. Let's do a little side bend to our left. And lift back up. Let the left arm come up to join the right, and then exhale, float both arms down. Inhale, lift again, and exhale, back down. Inhale to lift, and exhale, back down. Once again, inhale to lift, and this time exhale, bring the hands back upon the knees. Let's drop our chin to the chest. This time we're going to tip left ear to left shoulder. Use the left hand to press just above that right ear. Breathing into the right side of our neck. And then pushing that right palm towards the earth. Let's lift the left and gaze up at that left hand. Do a nice side stretch to the right. And we'll come back up and bring the right arm up. Exhale, lower the arms, and inhale back up. Exhale as we lower. Inhale lift. Exhale, lower. And inhale lift. Now let your fingertips meet. Let your palms meet. And then draw those palms down to the right at heart center. Pressing firmly against one another. Turn our fingertips away from our heart. And then let's point them inward. Pointing away, pointing inward. Again, let's point away. And then point inward. And then just let your fingers point towards the sky. Let's lace our fingers together. Push out through our palms and feel that deep stretch across the upper back and the back of our shoulders. And then let's turn our palms to face us as if we're hugging a large ball in front of our body. Staying tall in the waist, let's begin to rotate to our right. Go back through neutral and rotate left. And then return to that neutral place. And let the hands return to your knees. We're back in our seated mountain pose. Let's take one more inhale as we are. Exhale, let the body go soft, and we're ready to transition to hands and knees. Once we've made it on hands and knees, remember, check that you've got your fingers wide spread, hands turned in slightly, pressing down through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand, and keeping our hips over our knees and the tops of our feet pressed into the mat. Begin to sink your navel as you lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. Exhale, scooping in, round the spine for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then make your way back to neutral. From there, let's extend through the heel of the right foot. Add the left arm forward, rotating your palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, and we'll switch. Extend out through the heel of that left foot. Reach the right arm forward, opening palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, switch again. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower, switch, extend, reach. Exhale, lower, and extend, reach, and hold right there. Now try opening the left arm wide to the side. And we'll bring it back to the front. And we're back to all fours. Switching again, left leg extends, right arm comes forward, palm is open to the sky. Try opening that right arm out to the side. Returning to the front. And then we're back to all fours. Now we're ready to touch our big toes together, separate the knees a little more, and go ahead and push that tailbone all the way back, letting your chest drop to your knees, forehead to the mat, fingers to the end of your mat, and palms to the sky. Bring your hands back around into that foundational position. Let's tuck our toes and make our way up into downward facing dog. Allow your head to drop to your arms. Feel your ribs pull closer to your thighs. And then from there, let's nod our head yes a few times. Shake our head no. And then just hang out where we are. Let's walk our dog a few times, lifting and lowering each heel individually. Raise both heels together and push them back down. From there, let's inhale forward into plank. And then exhale, push back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Again, inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. From there, let's come back down onto all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. And then exhale, round out for the cat. And then return to that neutral place. Let's extend through the heel of the right foot, reaching out with that leg. And then we'll step our right foot forward, bringing it between our hands. Once it's in place, we've got knee over ankle, start lifting upper body. Reach high, touch the sky, crescent moon. exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Let's tuck the toes, lift that back knee, bringing us into runner's lunge. Feel your body weight centered so it doesn't feel like you're leaning forward into your feet. Setting your arms for airplane. Exhale, let's return our hands to the mat. Step back into that plank and press back up into down dog. Again, we'll walk our dog a few more times. Raise up those heels, press them back down, and then inhale into plank. Press back up into down dog, and again, inhale into plank. Once more, it's downward facing dog. And then let's lower down onto all fours. Sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, let's round for cat. And then come back to neutral. From there, let's extend through the heel of our left foot. And we'll step the left foot forward between our hands. Once there, we've got knee over ankle, pressing through the top of your back foot. Reach high to the sky for crescent moon. From there, let's bring the hands back to the mat. Tuck the toes under, lifting the right knee, and that brings us into our lunge. And again, we want to find that place where we can feel our body weight balanced equally into both feet, and then adding those arms for our airplane. Returning hands to the mat, step back into your plank. Now let's modify to the knees, and then from there start lowering. Elbows open, chest down, hips down. Elbows tuck in, lengthen as you press to the tops of your feet and your hip bones rising into cobra. Exhale, going back down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, back down. Again, inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. And now tuck your toes so we're back up into downward facing dog. Walking our dog a few more times. Raising up both heels and press them back down. From there, let's take a giant step forward with our right foot and then our left foot. Our toes are closer, heels are apart, and we're gonna roll up. Reaching high to touch the sky. Exhale into the heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back. Hold that plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale brings us into our plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, return to the heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen first, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again into our plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. once more, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to the heart. From there, let's move into standing mountain pose. So want to feel our feet extending long in our sides. We breathe. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Let's cradle elbows in the palms of our hands, form a frame, and let your head dangle within that frame. Let's release our fingers to the mat and take a giant step back with that right foot bringing us into runner's lunge. Push the right heel down as you turn your right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel and then begin lifting. So we're keeping our hips forward. We're keeping our shoulders square over our hips. We can feel our body weight remain centered between our feet, and then we add the arms. Warrior one. Open the arms as we open our heart. And as we inhale, let's neutralize the spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward, bringing ribs close to that front thigh. And then see if you can lift to the ball of your right foot so you end up in your lunge. Now let's bring the right hand to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's revolve at the waist, sending our left hand to the sky for a twisting lunge. Exhale, left hand back down. Send the left foot back. Show me a good strong plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale to come down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, we tuck our toes. Come on back up into down dog. Inhale, returns us to plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reaching high to touch the sky. Exhale into the heart. Inhale again, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Cradling those elbows, once again, forming that frame. Let's release fingers to the mat. Giant step back with our left foot this time brings us into lunge. Push that left heel down, turn your left toes out, align your heels as you lift upper body. Hip bones forward, shoulders square, adding arms. Open your arms as you open your heart. Inhale, let's neutralize our spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward, bringing us into our warrior airplane. And now while we're here, see if you can lift onto the ball of your left foot so we're in our lunge. Send the left hand to the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, revolve at the waist, sending that right hand to the sky. Exhale, right hand back down. Sending our right foot back, good solid plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale, let's return to plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up, reaching high to the sky. And then exhale into our heart. Inhale again, extend. This time as we exhale, let just the arms open. We're gonna bring them together behind our back, and once we've got them together, think about pulling down and then opening the heart and opening your throat. Inhale, neutralize the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Lead with your ribs. Folding down. Once down, let the arms lift higher and higher. And then as we exhale, let's release hands to the mat. Once there, step back with your right foot into your lunge. Let's make our way around into a wide straddle. Once there, inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, start to melt deeper and deeper towards the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Let your head drop and let's push down into the palms so the arms get straighter and straighter. And now start to bend your right knee, and you're just going to shift your weight towards the right, but keep that left foot pressed into the mat. Really feel that stretch going up the inside of your left thigh. From there, let's come back to neutral center and proceed to walk ourselves around to face our back foot, moving into runner's lunge. Once we're facing the back end of our mat, start lifting upper body into high lunge. And then let's add the arms up for crescent lunge. Exhale, let's begin to fold forward, hands to the mat. Go ahead and push the left heel back down and start straightening your right leg. While you're doing that, lift up your right toes. And then inhale, lengthen to look out. Exhale, let's melt deeper down. And then try sinking your right toes all the way back into the mat. Breathe into those hamstrings. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's rebend that right knee. Start lifting upper body and move into warrior one. Now we're going to pull the right leg straight without locking. Let the arms open wide. And then let's rotate. And that brings us into five-pointed star. So our feet should be a little wider than our hips. Our toes are in, our heels are out. Arms outstretched, palms facing open. Let's lower the left arm to the left thigh and then stretch your right arm high. Begin to inch the left hand down the outside of your left leg and then side stretch to your left, turning your right palm to the sky. Inhale back up. Exhale, return to your star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth. And then inhale back up for your sunflower. Exhale, bend. And inhale, reach. Once more, exhale, bend. And inhale, reach. And then we return to our star. And we turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch and then bend the left knee. And that becomes warrior two. Let's lift the right arm alongside the right ear. And then start extending the left arm forward. Lift the left and we'll lower the right. Turning left palm to the sky is reverse warrior. Now start to pull the left leg straighter and straighter without locking. And there's our reverse triangle. And then we'll bring farther in either direction. We'll send the left hand down, extend the right arm to the sky, and there's your triangle pose. From there, start to lower the right arm towards your right hip. It's going to make a circle down. As it starts to move back up, let's bend the left knee, and you can either place your left hand on the mat or left forearm on your thigh, taking you into extended angle pose. As we exhale, let's lower the right arm, revolve the upper body. Hands return to the mat. We're back onto the ball of our right foot. There's our lunge. Left foot steps back, holding plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale returns us to plank. Let's lift the right foot not too high and press back into three-legged dog. Step the right foot between the hands, returning us to our lunge. And then from there, we're going to push our right leg straight and extend our left leg behind us, hip level. Hands form a tripod with our right foot, and there's tripod balance. We can stay like that or align right thumb with right pinky toe, rolling left hip open, adding left arm to the sky for half moon balance. Let's exhale, left hand down if it is lifted. We'll step our left foot in, toes close, heels apart. Bending our knees so we can begin to sink those hips downward. And as you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Now try lifting your ribs away from your thighs, adding those arms alongside your ears for chair pose. Beautiful. Now as we inhale, start to rise from your chair. Reach high to the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. And let's come back into standing mountain pose. Inhale again. Exhale, opening just the arms. We're going to bring them together behind our back once again. We're pulling downward as we're opening the heart and opening our throat. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Lead with your ribs. Think about pressing your ribs against your thighs, letting your head drop, and then sending those arms higher. Exhale, hands release to the mat. Giant step back with our left foot brings us into lunge. And that way we can walk ourselves around into a wide straddle. Toes straight ahead or turn in slightly, hands directly under shoulders. We're going back for that big inhale, lengthen, looking out, and then exhale, melting. Letting the upper body drop. Press down to your palms, pushing your arms straighter and straighter. From there, let's go ahead and start to bend that left knee. So we're shifting our weight to the left, keeping the right foot down so we're feeling that good stretch in that inner right thigh. And then let's bring ourselves back to that neutral center and proceed to walk ourselves around into runner's lunge, facing the back end of our mat. Once you feel stable in your lunge, let's lift upper body into high lunge. And then let's add the arms to the side for crescent lunge. Exhale, folding forward, return your hands to the mat. Push down into your right heel, turning those toes out a bit. Now start straightening the left leg and lifting your left toes. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, we're gonna melt deeper down. And then see if you can sink your toes back into the mat. Got one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's keep our right foot as is, but rebend your left knee. Aligning your heels for lifting upper body, and that brings us back into Warrior One. And then let's pull that left leg straight, let the arms open wide, and now we get to revolve our upper body, bringing us into 5-minute start. Toes are in, heels are out, nice outstretched arms. Let's start lifting that left arm to the sky, lowering the right hand to our outside thigh, and then start inching that right hand farther down the leg. And then we're going to side stretch over so that left arm reaches over, palm to the sky. And then let's inhale the left arm back up and return to star. From there, we're going to turn our right toes to the front edge of our mat, align our right heel with our left arch, bend the right knee, look out beyond your right palm, and there's our Warrior Two. Feel your body weight centered equally into those feet. And then we're going to lift the left arm alongside the left ear. Extend that right arm forward. As we lift the right, let's lower the left. Turning right palm to the sky. Reverse. And then start pulling the right leg straighter and straighter. There's our reverse triangle. And then let's bring ourselves back into our start position. Our left hip begins to pull left as our right arm starts reaching farther and farther away from our left hip, and then we lower the right and we lift the left, opening that triangle. Breathing into all the open space you're feeling across the front of your body, down the length of your spine, across those open hips. From there, start to lower the left arm towards the left hip. It's going to make a circle. On the way back up, let's rebend the right knee. You can place your forearm on your thigh or your hand to the mat. And there's extended angle pose. Now as we exhale, begin to revolve upper body. Return your hands to the mat. Lift onto the ball of your left foot. There's our lunge. Right foot steps back, holding plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale brings us down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck our toes. We're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale again, down dog. Left leg extended back, and then reach to the sky for three-legged dog. The left foot through the hands. Returns us to our lunge. And then we're ready to push our left leg straight as we extend right leg behind us. Hands form a tripod with our left foot for our tripod balance. Feel free to remain there, or let's align our left thumb with our left pinky toe. Start rolling the right hip open, adding the right arm to the sky for half moon balance. We'll exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Let's step our right foot back in, toes close, heels apart. Bending those knees, and as we do, we're bringing them closer and closer together. Now begin to lift your ribs away from your thighs. Add those arms along your ears to form your chair. And then we're going to rise up from our chair. Exhale, hands to our hearts. And then let's bring ourselves into standing mountain pose. From standing mountain pose, we're going to move into our tree pose, finding our focal point for our eyes, feeling the navel drawing in and shifting our weight into our right foot. Placing left heel against right ankle bone, and let your hands come at your heart center. And when you're ready, you can lift those toes. Add the arms if you wish to grow the branches of your tree. Let the branches begin to open. And we can slowly lower them down. And then let's take the left foot down, but we're going to cross at the ankles. Going to inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, arms open. You're going to begin to fold forward. So you can put your hands on your thighs to help you if you'd like. And then let yourself melt as far down as you can. And of course, bend knees is perfectly fine. And then let's uncross our ankles. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, we're rolling up. Exhale to our heart. And then we're back into standing mountain pose. From there, we're ready to try tree pose on the other side. We've got our focal point. We can feel our navel pulling in. Begin to shift our weight into our left at this time, placing our right heel on our left ankle bone, and then let your hands come to your heart. Whenever you feel ready, you can lift your toes. And then we can grow the branches of our tree. Start to open your branches. And then we can let them lower down. And once we're down, let's take the right foot. We're going to step it across the left. So once again, our ankles are crossed. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, the arms are opening. We begin to fold forward. And it really melt down. Softening your knees is perfectly fine. Let your head drop down. And then let's uncross our ankles. And from here, I want you to bend your knees, but we're going to keep bending them, keep bending them, keep bending them. See if you can come down into a little squat. And then start pressing your heels down, re-straightening the legs, and from there, slowly rolling all the way back up, reaching high to the sky, and then exhale to your heart. Let's inhale again. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sinking deeper. Right foot back, left foot back. Starting in our solid plank. Keeping right shoulder over right wrist. Let's go ahead for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. We'll come back around into our plank. Press up into down dog. Inhale again into plank. You can stay right there or insert a push-up. And then let's keep our left shoulder over left wrist, and we'll do the same thing, opening into side plank on the left side. Modify to the side of your knee if you like. Exhale, come back around into your plank. Press back up into down dog. Inhale to plank, holding there, or again, adding a push-up. And now we're ready to ease down onto the knees, the tops of our feet. Separate your knees, push back with that tailbone, let your chest drop to your knees. Extended child's pose. Let's take our left arm and begin to thread it through the right armpit. Sink the shoulder to the mat. And then let's bring that arm out and we'll switch. Down. And then let's bring both arms back out and really stretch to the front end of your mat. From there, let's walk our hands closer to our knees and begin to lift upper body. And then from there, we're going to come all the way up onto our knees, and I want you to tuck your toes under. And let's make a fist with our hands, and we're going to press our knuckles into our lower back on either side of our spine. While we're doing that, think about opening across the heart, opening your throat. If you want to, you can reach your hands down to your ankle bones. Place your thumbs on the outside of your ankle bones, the rest of your fingers on the inside. All make sure our fists are back into that low back as we neutralize our spine. Press down into the tops of your feet, and now pull back with that tail. Ribs to thighs, forehead to mat. This time your arms are just going to roll down alongside your body. And then let's place our hands under the shoulders, begin to lift away. And then we're ready to ease down into a seated position. And let's start with our legs out straight. So we'll push out through the heels of our feet. Let your hands press down on either side of your hips. Roll the shoulder blades together, lift and open that heart center. Our fingers forward, push back through the tailbone. We want to think about lengthening and folding. As we inhale, let's bring ourselves back up. And then once we're upright, we'll keep our left leg straight and then the right knee, bringing that heel in close to the body. So first thing we want to make sure of is that we're keeping our sit bones on the mat. Then we're going to take our left arm, wrap it around the bent right knee. Inhale, taller and straighter. And then exhale, begin to look over that right shoulder. And then let's exhale and untwist. We'll place our right ankle on our left thigh. Use that right hand to push gently on the inner right thigh. And when you're doing that, you should feel some good resistance in that hip. So I want you to breathe into that resistance. And then from there, we're going to lift the right leg. So we're going to cradle our baby, and we've got two different ways to do it. We can thread our arms underneath the lower leg, let the elbows bend, and draw the leg in closer that way. Or we could try placing the bottom of our right foot against the crease of our left elbow, wrapping the arm around. And we want to make sure if we're doing that, that we're not twisting the ankles. We want to keep the ankle straight. And we all want to sit as upright as possible. And just take one more inhale. On the exhale, as we're releasing that foot, I want you to step it to the outside of your straight leg. And then we're just going to bend the straight leg. All right, once that's done, let's take that upper portion of your right arm, press it against your right inner thigh, let your left hand walk a little farther back. Inhale, taller and straighter, and then exhale, turn to look over that shoulder. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. From there, let's uncross and stretch your legs out straight. Again, bounce the knees up and down a couple times. And then just let them kind of settle in, press down into your palms. Come back into your nice, tall, seated position. And then begin to walk the fingers forward once again. So we're lengthening as we're folding. Ourselves back up. And now we're going to bend the left knee. Walking your foot in close. We're keeping our sit bones on the mat. Once that's done, we're taking the right arm, wrapping it around the bent left leg. Inhale, taller and straighter. And exhale to turn and look over that left shoulder. As we exhale, let's untwist. And now we'll place our left ankle on our right thigh. And do the same thing. So begin to press on that inner thigh with your left hand and breathe into that resistance. And let's lift up the left leg. Moving into cradle the baby. Remember your two options. Threading the arms underneath your elbow. Keeping that ankle nice and straight. Keeping the shoulders as open as you can and breathing. And as we exhale, let's take that left foot, step it to the outside of our right thigh, and then we'll bend the right knee. And let's take the upper left arm, push it against the inner left thigh. Right hand's a little farther behind us. We inhale taller and straighter. Exhale, make that rotation. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, back down. And we can uncross and once again stretch those legs out straight. Bounce the knees up and down a couple more times. Very good. And then from there, let's bend the knees, but bring the soles of our feet together. So let our feet rest in our hands. Pull your heels in as close to your body as you can while maintaining a nice straight spine. And now we should focus on breathing into inner thighs. Take one more inhale. Exhale as we soften. And then from there, let's bring the knees closer together. Place your hands behind your thighs. Scoop the belly in and hang back just like we did at the very beginning. And then inhale, let's lift it open. Again, exhaling, scooping the belly in, hanging back. And then let's release the arms and begin to slowly roll down one segment at a time. Once we've made it to the mat, space your feet apart about hips distance, toes in, heels out. And let's start to slowly draw those hips off the mat into our shoulder bridge. Make sure that you're feeling this in your gluteals and your hamstrings, not in your quads or your knees or your neck. Let's pull the right knee in, extend it to the sky. And then start slowly lowering your hips back down. Once they've made it down, let's cross our right leg over the left like we're sitting with our legs crossed. And then open your arms wide, and we're going to drop both of our knees to the left. Let them go as far as they'll go without lifting that right shoulder. And then we'll bring our knees back to neutral. And uncross your legs. Arms come back in alongside the body, tightening the belly, and once again peeling off our mat, returning to our bridge. And this time pull the left knee in, extend it towards the sky. Exhale, start to slowly lower back down. And then we'll cross our left leg over the right. Open the arms wide and start dropping your knees to the right as far as they'll go without lifting that left shoulder. We'll inhale the knees back up to neutral and uncross your legs. Now let's bring both knees in nice and close for a hug, circling our knees around and around. And then we'll go the other way. And then let's keep the right knee pulled in and stretch your left leg out onto the mat. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. And let's bring shoulders, neck, and head off our mat. Release the upper body back down. And then let's circle that right knee around. And then do a few the other way. Keep the knee pulled in nice and close. And let's bring the other knee in. Now just gently rock side to side. Come back to neutral. We'll keep the left knee in and stretch your right leg all the way to the mat. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of the ribs, and let's round up. And lower back down, circling the knee around and around. And then do a few the other way. And then just keep the knee hugged in close. Good, let's bring the other knee back in. And from there, start to separate your knees. Let the soles of your feet press together, pulling your heels down towards your body. And then bend, but push your flat feet towards the sky and pull down with your hands. Try stretching your legs out straighter and then perhaps a little bit wider. And let's bring your legs back together overhead. Think about pulling your toes forward towards your nose. And then release the right leg so it floats down to the mat. Once it's down, we're going to pull it right back up. Once it's up, we'll switch. Let the left leg lower all the way down to the mat. And then we're going to pull it all the way back up. And again, think about pulling your toes forward towards your nose. And then let's ease up a little bit. Let the knees bend and place your feet back on the mat. Bring your arms alongside your body, and then I want you to lift your hips and slide your hands under your buttocks. Once there, you're going to set your hips back down. And I want you to stretch your legs out straight. Press down through your palms, press down through those forearms, and start pulling your heart center towards the sky. Let your head hang back. And there's our modified fish. And then let's ease out of our fish. Hips to slide the hands back out. And let your palms open face to the sky. Let your knees fall open with the soles of your feet resting together. And just breathe. And then when you're ready, you can extend your legs out and just find the most comfortable way to be on your mat. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart. And let's spread random acts of kindness wherever we go. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.